Dragonheir Silent Gods devs just released a global announcement with all the information we've been waiting for. In this video, we're gonna have a look at everything they said.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Hello guys, my name is Will, welcome to one more video about Dragonheir Silent Gods. Looks like we have more news about the upcoming new version of Dragonheir. So, Dragonheir Silent Gods, they just released an announcement a few time ago. It was like this morning, 8:41. So it was just a few hours ago with loads of information. So, firstly, they said Dragonheir Rebirth, a new era begins. Today marks down a brand new chapter for Dragonheir Silent Gods, stay tuned, etc. And then we have a letter from the developers, and this is the important part, and that's what we want to know. Most of this information we already know from all those announcements that did to the Pioneer group, but this is a global one with some more information and explanations as well. So here they are just explaining everything that has been happening since the launch of the game. So it was launched on September 2023, and Dragonheir received a lot of feedback and downloads, and a lot of stuff has been going on since it was released over a past year and a half. So firstly, changes. From 2023 to early 2024, we still basking in the joy of Dragonheir's successful launch, whereas unexpected changes begin to occur both within and outside our team, causing the development of new content stagnate for nearly a year after numerous efforts. It wasn't until the end of 2024 that Dragonheir was able to reconnect with players in most regions around the world. So basically, here they are talking about when the game was sold to other company. ByteDance sold this game to Tencent, and because of this, they are saying the game was stagnant and was not possible to do anything about the game, change anything, bring new contents because of all of this situation. Second, issues and adjustments. The migration was a significant loss for both the project team and players, but also gave us opportunity to examine ourselves. So this is some changes they already done in this version, and they are planning to do as well. So firstly, too expensive. They did some changes to monetization in the game. For example, dices are now 100 and not 350 anymore, but the PT is also higher. The PT is now 70 and not 35 as before. In this new version, of course. So they say that $5 per summon price and the gacha design focus on general pool with all heroes mixed together were too costly for most of the players, and because of that they are doing some changes on that, creating those banners where you can select the hero you want to summon, and some more cool stuff that they will bring in our version as well, coming from the Chinese version. High learning curve for team strategies. Regarding the team strategies, they are doing some changes on synergies and everything like that. So the affinities will keep quite the same, but they are adding type of new features as well, which I'll be talking on the Chinese version, because since we know that we will receive all the updates from the Chinese version, we can now compare and use the Chinese server as an example. And since I started an account there, I'm just gonna do a series with all the dice, walking through what you can get, how much rewards and Heliolite dices you'll be able to get. The first day already done, the video is ready to go, and I'll be releasing that video today. Lack of diverse gameplay. We introduced numerous challenge stages centered around team strategies. However, stages alone don't create a complete gaming experience, and they created several more modes where we can have different experiences in the game. So significant price reduction. We update by lowering cost of each summon, adding targeted banners, and setting more reasonable PT systems. Most players will be able to assemble strategically viable teams, and that's true. You will be able to get much more epic heroes. When you start a fresh account, you'll be able to get much more heroes, and especially you will have a specific epic hero for each content, and this way everything will be much easier to do. Streamlined progression. This is regarding the levels, so we don't need to level up individually. Now we level up all the heroes at the same time. Basically, when you level up the heroes, you're gonna be leveling up all of them at the same time, and not just a single hero. That will need you to farm a lot of Goblin Lair, but you don't need to do it anymore. when you level up one hero, you are leveling up all your heroes at the same time, and when you get a new hero, it will be at the same level as your other heroes, and that's quite nice and quite easy to do. Then combat system overall. With reduced prices, a streamlined progression, focusing players on team strategy movement, we need more accessible strategy gameplay that beginners could easily grasp and gradually master. To achieve this, we replace our previous elemental affinity based team building guide with comps, which with different effects. This is what I was talking about. We have the affinities, and now we have some more effects that will be higher if you are using 2 or 3 members of that same. So it will be like affinities, but it's something more. So you have the affinities that will give you, for example, if you have 3 poison heroes, will give you something, some more damage or something like that. But then you have these new affinities where you can get more stuff. For example, you have one that will give you a shield to everyone. If you are using 3 summoners, you'll have like another summon. If you are used to heroes, you have like a bird, which is a summon, and then if using 3 will be a stronger bird that does a lot of AoE damage. It's quite nice, and you guys gonna see on my account, on my Chinese account. Redesign season gameplay. To address the combat needs to be fun issue, we focus on having fun content. So they have loads of more content this time. There's a lot of events going on all the time. You'll have Drist on the first season. You have so much stuff. You have the new character, the monkey. We'll have lots of questions to do there. There's like a new alliance PvP system, PvP modes, alliance boss modes, roguelike gameplay. So there's so much stuff that you will be able to enjoy and experience in this new version. Rebirth Global Version Challenge and plans. The reason we launched in mainland China. Yep, so basically here they are saying they decided to release on China because they were free to do whatever they wanted to do, so they decided to have some adventure with the game and do some changes on the game, bring some new features and see how it goes with the players. And since it was a new location, they didn't add any restrictions with the game, so basically they could do everything they want. If it was our version, they probably will need to ask for authorizations, change stuff on Google Play and stuff like that. In China, it was their first release, so basically they were free to do whatever they want and be more creative as well. After careful consideration, we plan to restart Dragonheir's global version, content updates and promotion strategy in following ways. So, season restart with synchronized content. Therefore, we want all players to experience the proven content, therefore in the global version we'll restart seasons and updates, releasing new content according with the seasonal schedule and merging with the global version. All players will start from Season 1. So keep in mind, it doesn't matter if you are on Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, if you just started Season 1 10 days ago, when this update launch, you will be starting on Season 1, Day 1, alright? It doesn't matter when you started, where you are, you'll start on Day 1, Season 1, when this update launches. Due to significance, so they are just saying that you will need to start from Day 1 to enjoy and experience all of these changes. All players will start from Season 1, but user data will be retained. So, all your heroes you have in your account, all your artifacts, they say here, literally. Heroes, artifacts, dragon crystal, wyrm dice and skill scrolls, all of these you will be keep and you will not lose anything. And then account evaluation for veteran players with exclusive benefits. And it says, in addition to retaining all user data before the official restart, we'll launch an account evaluation event for veteran players, returning your previous investments in the form of special rewards in the new version. So, I'm not sure about this one. They are not very specific on the way or the rates they will compensate these players, but I guess it depends how much money you spend on this game. They will give you a compensation according with the amount of money these players spend. So I think basically it's that. I hope they release more information and they explain some of these parts because they are not very obvious. Complete global launch. With the new version goes live, Dragonheir will also launch in North America. So they say here that they will launch the game, okay, to all the players that are able to play at the moment, and after that they will relaunch the game in North America and other regions where the game was blocked. So that's what they are saying here. Detailed updates, plans, and event information will be gradually released through Discord and Facebook communities in the future. Please stay tuned for all players who have preserved and accompanied Dragon until today. And after talking about all of this, they also give us a really nice code, brand new DH, which will be available until 31st. And you get 5 LA light dices, 10 starlight dices, and 1 million gold. So it's quite nice for them, from them, giving us some free LA light dices. So you get all of this stuff. This is a lot of cool stuff. But with this new news, some of them we already knew, but it comes with more questions as well. So some of these questions are, let's see, I have a list. So some of the questions is, when will we move to the new server? We already tried to find out, and there's no information about when we'll move to this new server. If we will have like a migration period where they pause the servers, we don't have information about that as well. We don't know how they're gonna move our servers, so we don't know if we are going all together to the same server or if we'll be split in several servers as before. There's another questions, what will happen with heroes and artifacts that are on Chinese version, for example Trollgar and some artifacts from Season 1. We have those artifacts in global version, but those are not available in the Chinese version. So we don't know what will happen with that, if they just give us a compensation or something like that. We don't know how they will do with LO Light Dices, for example, or Wimro. We don't know if they're gonna do a conversion. They will do a conversion since LO Light Dice is 350 Wimro in our servers, and in the Chinese version is 100. So I don't know if they're gonna do like some sort of conversion of that, or if they're just gonna transfer your dices. If you have 40, they will give you 40. And finally, what will happen with expiration or heroes? This is another question. They've been talking a lot about the changes and everything, but they never talked about inspiration. They never said we're gonna keep the inspirations. They are very clear that we're gonna keep our heroes, but they are not clear about inspiration. And this is a concern because some of the players, they invested a lot of resources to get inspiration on their heroes, and they've not talked about this yet. But I hope they release some news and some more confirmation about these questions, and eventually we have our answers, all our answers answered before we get into this new version. Alright, hope you guys are happy with this news. I'm really happy with this news. To be honest, I just want Dragonheir to be alive once again, that players come back again to play, and we have a big community again as we had at the start of this release. The game has been declining a lot. A lot of players have been stopped playing. That's also because they've been just having Season 4 for 1 year, and no one likes to play the same thing over and over again for 1 year. And we still don't know if we will have a Season 4.5 because of these updates. We don't know how long it's gonna take, and we don't know when they will launch this update in our version. I don't think it will be that soon, but we hope it's as soon as possible. Alright, comment below what you think about these changes, all of this stuff. And if you guys have any question regarding all of these news, comment below. I want to do a list and leave all those questions in our content creator chat, so the moderators can bring it to the developers and we have all our questions answered. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave that like and subscribe to follow more content about Dragonheir Silent Gods. Hope you enjoy it and see you next time.